Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. It's Sunday. Oh my gosh, it's time for Start Something Sunday. Is that a thing? It should be a thing. Should I finish some things? Maybe. Am I going to? I'll get around to it. Am I going to start something? Oh yeah, you know I'm going to. It's going to happen. I mean, why fight it? Just why fight it? It's just a terrible thing. Don't do that. But first, what am I wearing? This top is, the pattern name is Kaylee. It's by Laura Barker. It is a paid for pattern. It is one of those Queensland collection patterns to market and sell their yarn. I made this in the seafoam green. It took me 5 balls. The other's the lace detail. Here we go. Lace detail at the bottom. Right, same thing. That's what I fell in love with, was these sleeves and that lace detail. Absolutely gorgeous. I made a 42-inch bust and used 5 of these. This yarn, Queensland Collection, like I said, it was marketing for Queensland Collection. This is their Myrtle yarn. It's a 100% lyocell. It's a medium number 4 worsted weight yarn. Each 100 grams has 180 yards in it. And I paid $11 a skein for this if I didn't get it on sale. I don't know if I did or I didn't. There you go. Truthfully, I had forgotten I made this. You know, I've been showing kind of a new top every day until I run out of them. You know, why not? I'm getting pretty close to running out of them. So I grabbed this. When I put it on, I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. What's the pattern? What'd I do? What? Thankfully, I had good notes and everything, and I did have that list in my Ravelry, so I was able to find that. But I made this in June, and I already forgot. I forgot I made this. That's like 7 months ago. I mean, that's not like, ooh, you made that 5 years ago and you just don't remember. No, that was like less than a year I made this. I'm like, whatever. Okay. Evidently, I do a lot of things and forget about them. I just play with them. I have fun. I love the yarn. Enjoy working with the project when I'm working with it, and then I move on, right? Not, you know, it's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It just is, right? And no big deal. So this is the latest one. There you go. It feels great. It really does. It has a nice feel to it, a great drape, and that lace detail. Oh, there you go. I do remember it, for the lace detail was not for the faint of heart. Yeah, that's it. Because you're going back and forth on you get into a part and everything on the sleeves up here where you're not in the round yet because the neckline is lower than the back. Wow, words are hard. So you are going back and forth for a few of the rows here. So then you have to do your reverse, you know, like on the back side of a chart. You know, if it's like knit 2 together on the front side, then on the back side, you got to change your stitch a little to make it mirror it on the front, whatever. So I did have to work with that. No big deal. Love it. So Start Something Sunday. You know I'm going to start stuff. I mean, I might as well come on and show you and tell you about it. Well, this book has got me. This Timeless Treasures book. I'm going to grab my yarn over here. Oh yeah, there we go. This Timeless Treasures, right? This texture. I've already talked about how I really want to play with texture this year. I just really want to play with yarn. It really doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know why I put limitations or say things like that, because if it's yarn related, I don't care. I don't care if it's knitting or crocheting, and I keep saying or weaving, but I haven't done any weaving in a lot of years, so we'll just stick with knitting and crocheting. For me personally, you do you. If you want to get into macrame, go for it. Yeah, I think I can remember how to do a couple of the stitches, but nothing really fancy. Huh. Yeah, I've got enough crafts. I have enough crafts. And I enjoy them. Oh my gosh, do I enjoy them. It's yarn, what's not to love? I'm just saying. So this book, well, we know I like the book. I've talked about it ad nauseum. Is that how you say that? Ad nauseum or ad nauseum? I don't know. But I've talked about it a lot because it's just impressed me. And, you know, not all books do. I mean, they'll impress for a few patterns, or I like the techniques, or I want it because I like the color usage. I like the technique on this pattern. I would change this. I would do that. I would, you know, make it your own. That's what we do, isn't it? On this one, for the little kids, I just like it. There's not patterns in here I'm like, oh, I really like that, but I would do this stitch instead. You know, which I normally do with most everything. This one, I've not done that. I'm like, I just like the patterns. I mean, I'm really impressed. So there you have it. And yeah, I started something. You're like, lady, you've been talking for a while and you haven't showed us what you started. Well, yeah, it's true. Did I finish the last thing I started from said book? No. This is the Jasmine sweater. Look at that. I am to the point where you do the shaping for the, here. For those that are new here and have no idea what I'm blathering on about, am I blathering? Is that really the word? That's not really the correct word, is it? I'm discussing. I'm intelligently conveying my thoughts and feelings. That's not blathering, is it? Maybe. All right, so this is the Jasmine sweater. So I am right there. So then I do all this shaping, you know, here, make the bottom, and then I come back. I'm pretty sure I'll come back and put that ribbing on. And that's probably front post, back post, something like that, to get the nice ribbing and crochet. Yes. So that's the one that I am working on. And I got to a new milestone. I am to that shaping part. Awesome. I'm using Hobby Lobby Sweet Baby. That's a discontinued color, but the yarn line is still in effect. So you can definitely get other colors if you're interested in that. I did finish one pattern from here. Do you want to see that one? For those that are new that don't know what I'm talking about, that is, it's just sitting right here. Oh, out of camera. There we go. That's this one. How pretty. Made with, and this is also the Hobby Lobby Sweet Baby. And see all the textured bits and stuff up there? Oh my gosh. There you go. There we go. There. Now you can see it. Love that. So haven't had a try on a little one yet, but this is the first one out of the pattern book. Here's the second one. So you know where this is going, right? You know, that was my swatch. I actually did a swatch. Whoa, crazy. I didn't get gauge, and I went with it anyway, but I did the swatch. Do I get brownie points for that? I'm not sure. So some of you might remember, I got this yarn. It's called Plain Jane. The wrapper reminds me of Sheep G's, and it's cotton to the core. It's nice. It's just a simple yarn. It was at one of the local yarn stores. It's $4 each, full price, because that yarn store doesn't like to do discounts. This is 50 grams, 130 meters. It's 142 yards. It's 78% cotton, 22% acrylic. It says that you can wash it, and it's got the X over the dryer and the bleach, but it says you can iron it. I'm like, why can't you? If you can iron it, why can't you? I don't know. I don't know. So I got this, and I got a mustardy color, and 142 yards. So I got it to make that one right there. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I like the, let me get a bigger picture. We want a bigger picture, don't we? We definitely want a bigger picture. Here we go. It's called the Harvest Cardigan. And for my Start Something Sunday, I started it. I had to. I just had to. You're like, lady, why didn't you finish the Jasmine sweater? That's details. That's details. That's kind of judgy. I'm just saying. But anyway, I did not. And I started something else from this book. I really like this book. Yeah. So you want to see? I had 142 yards because I only got one. I was so good. Patting myself on the back. I was so good at the yarn store. I only bought 3 skeins of yarn, these 2 and the mustard color at 142 yards each, $4. With my tax, I spent $12.81. I was so proud of me. That was a monument feat. I was so proud. But 142 yards. I'm looking at the pattern. No, I didn't do a gauge swatch for this one. I did not do a gauge swatch. So on this one, it says a lightweight yarn, number 3 yarn, DK or light worsted, got it. And it says you need, if using 2 colors, yes, I'm using 2 colors. Thank you very much for asking. It says I need, for the smallest size, 115 yards, and that is the size 0 to 6 months. If I want 6 to 12 months, I'd need 169 yards, and it goes up for the contrasting color. And for the main color, I would need 320 yards. So I'm gonna be light. I'm not going to make it on that main color. We're going to make some short sleeves. I'm not going to have enough. Well, with knowing that, I'm like, okay, I should be able to fudge it. I can go back and get some more. Although they didn't have any more of this color. It's not that they wouldn't get any more in, but they didn't. I can make it work. So I started it. Oh, what size needles does it say? I know you're supposed to do a gauge swatch and figure that out. I did not do a gauge swatch. I did the purple gauge swatch, and I just went, that's good enough. my 3 things. I only made 1 gauge swatch. It's fine. It's fine. This says using a size G hook. So being that this says use a size G hook with said yarn, of course I started off with a size E hook. I know they're not the same. I get that they're not the same. The 4mm hook is what it says with the nice yarn, and I grabbed my E hook is 3.5mm. It's fine. I'm glad I did. I'm telling you that right now because I would have had to go to the yarn store sooner than expected. Might have hurt my feelings. It's just not close. Here is the yoke. See, I pinned it down to make it nice and easy so it's not this little crumply ball. Isn't that pretty? And you see this? That right there. That's all I had left of the full skein of yarn. So it's a good thing I used the E hook because I would not have had enough to finish that. Look how pretty that is. I mean, you can just see that texture. It just like pops off the page. Look at that. Look how thick that is. Look, see, there we go. You can see it from the side. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. So I got just enough to finish the yoke. Yay. And now I will go forth and everything and work on the body with these 2 and figure it out. Because from reading that again in 142 yards, and this says I need 300 and something, that's not going to be enough. I need another skein. So it's for a baby. It's fine. I'll just make the sleeve shorter. We're good. We're fine. I mean, Mom is 4'11". Dad is 5'10". Their littlest one is like on the bottom of the growth chart. This newborn, I'm guessing not going to be really big. So I don't have to make it as long. I can short it a row. It'd be fine. I can, you know, it'll be fine. I'll make it work. I will make it work. Now, if I'm in that neck of the woods and I happen to swing in the yarn store and pick up another skein of yarn, it won't hurt my feelings, but I don't want to go out of my way necessarily. That one's not really close. So there is that. Yeah, so it does say for the main color, I would need 320, and you just cannot stretch 2 times 142 into 320. You just can't. You're short. It doesn't work. And mathing isn't right there. It's not. 284 yards is not 320. So the only thing is maybe you don't really use all of the ball. You know how they'll do that, needing all the ball. But I definitely used over 115 yards for the yoke because you see what I have left. Anyway. That is my new start. Yeah, I should be working on other stuff and finishing things, whatever. So kind of have to figure something out because how many is that I started? Didn't I start both of these this year? Yes, I did. I started both. I started this one last week and then this one. Yeah, I started these just recently and they're not done. I should probably finish some things. But I'm really happy. And, you know, isn't that what matters? I mean, I finished some things and I really like my yarn. And I will finish those because, you know, I got to make a boy thing. I'm just saying. I've made 2 girl things out of said book, and we've got baby boy due in May. So why am I making girl things? I don't know. They're cute. I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me either. I don't know. It makes no sense at all. The jacket that I'm working on, that one is one that just definitely has me drooling, and there's a jumper in the book that has me drooling. Those are the 2 that caught my attention the absolute most once I received the book in the mail because I got it on Amazon. And because, you know, I didn't flip through it and everything. I mean, I bought it online. I just took a chance. It was on sale. Took a chance. And very impressed. It's really cool. So, of course, the 2 that I'm drooling over the most, I didn't start first. Yeah, there is that. I really wanted this one in an adult size, the Jasmine sweater. So pretty. So pretty. It looks like a handkerchief. So pretty. Look at that. Doesn't it look like a cute little dress right now? Adorable. But this is the one that I kind of was looking through my stuff and intended to start first. But then I put out a poll and I said, hey guys, here's 3 really cute little girl patterns because I should be working on boy things, right? Here's these 3 really cute girl things. Which one should I start first? And the poll one was the Heavenly Sweater. So I started that one first. And that didn't stop me from wanting to do this. I'm just saying, it didn't stop me. So I had to do it. And then this, you know, once I saw that stonewashed yarn, and Mom really likes the mustards and the grays about as much as I do, right? So with that, I'm like, yes, I have to get these. And I'm going to take these super duper sharp pins. I mean, these are like surgical pins right here. These are just, wow, you got to be careful. I'm going to take these off of this so I don't stab myself with it because, like I said, these are bloodletting. Ask me how I know. Yeah, yes. Yes, I know from experience. These are vicious. I don't know. These are vicious. You know how not all pins are that sharp, but those are, wow, those are sharp. All right, so I'm taking it off the board so we can see it, and you just like that. Look at this. Look, you can see the texture because see how that's just bowed in right here, and then it just stands out. You've got all these bobbles and everything, just such texture and what have you. When I was working with this, I did think, it would be nice if I went up a hook size, like it said, because I made this with the E hook. Maybe if I did it in an F, is, you know, not necessarily going all crazy and going to the G, that it'd be really flexible, more flexible, but it does, it pops really well. Those leaves, those embossed leaves pop so well. Look at that. I mean, that is just stunning. Let's see. I haven't fitted around my neck. I mean, this is a 06 month, and it's going to be, stop. My hands are very dry, so the yarn is sticking to them like Velcro. Oh, like microfiber type stuff. Oh, it's gross. Can't stand that. So look at that. Oh, isn't that cute? There. So we can do that. That's pretty. You know, you can make a circle and everything and just add a few more leaves. Make it, you know, once you look at the pattern and going, oh, I see what they're doing here. Make it to where you have more of these doodads, more leaves. Instead of 8 around, maybe have 10 or 12, and you could do something like this for yourself. Ooh, looked like someone was coming in our driveway. Go away. But that's a cute color. That is really cute. I'm loving all of these yoke designs. I mean, look at that. Isn't that fun? All these pretty things, and it's like, ooh, I started it. Yeah, I had to. With the texture and everything, that is stunning to me. And I did that with this too. I did, before I split off into the sleeves, I was able to put this around my neck and everything in the same thing. You could do that. You could extend that out farther to make it into an adult garment if you chose to. And come on. Let's face it, us crocheters, we are creative and talented. You get us started on something, we're like, oh, I can make it bigger. I can do that. I can modify it. So yes, these are children patterns, you know, going up to like size 4-year-old, but wouldn't that be cool? Look at that. You know, you could do your own yoke thing. This is gorgeous. And also notice that too, I think I got too far on this one, so we didn't see me put this one over my head, but look at that. All of these yoke sweaters in here, I've got yarn everywhere, are so pretty that they could be used with the creative geniuses that we know we are. I mean, hello, we take string and a bent hook and we create magic. I mean, not literal magic, but we create beautiful things. We make things that are absolutely stunning. And you've got this, I mean, you could easily turn that into an adult thing if you wanted to. That jasmine sweater needs to be an adult sweater. I'm just saying, with the scoop bottom and everything. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. But yeah, you know, we can take our books and everything. It's like, oh, it's child size. I'm gonna plus that. I'm gonna plus it. I'm gonna make it into an adult size. You could do it. Look, see? I mean, you can see how cute that is. That is adorable. Just make a longer chain. You could, yeah, that's cool. Anyway, rambling on at this point, but wow, I'm just really impressed. I am impressed with how those look, and the yoke portion of the sweater is so well composed, so well put together. There's such good picture support and tutorials. Like, I mean, it's not a YouTube type of a tutorial, but you have so many things in here, and it'll tell you at the end of the row, that's what you're supposed to look like. That's what you're supposed to look like, right? You know, and it gives you those detailed pictures so you can kind of follow along, you know, without having to push pause on the YouTube channel, you know, when somebody talks like I do, like really super fast. And you can do that. So that's my fun stuff. There we go. I started something else. I got to get it into gear and kind of finish a couple things, not gonna lie. Otherwise, my bins and baskets of partial projects is going to explode. Yeah, it could happen. It could happen. Well, that, and oh yeah, Tuesday, if you're not aware, I'm doing a Tackle It series, and I am pulling out some of the old things that I had put in. We've been in this house, February is 3 years, holy cow. So these were put into bins and baskets and stuff prior to our move. So they have not seen the light of day for literally years. And I am grabbing one bit at a time and pulling out a couple of patterns, or not patterns, I don't know, a couple of pieces, some things. I've been able to successfully pull out 2 things and come back Tuesday and see what I've done, right? But at least you can kind of see in the mind of what I was doing, you know, 3+ years ago. And maybe you can help me figure out what some of these patterns are, because I didn't write them down. And what was I doing? So if that type of vintage things excite you, that is definitely my Tuesday series. So please come and join me on that. With that, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.